Hi, I'm Keith Holland from Keith Holland's Guitar Hospital. Today I'm going to show you how to restring your guitar. It's a pretty simple process, but there are some important things you should know about restringing your guitar that can help you. First of all, let's talk about tools. String winders. These are important. I like to use an electric string winder. And this is basically a drill. It's got a winding device that's inside it. It speeds things along and it helps a lot with the speed of the process. This is a simple string winder. You can get this at just about any store. What I don't like about this, you have to be kind of careful with these because on some guitars, you can see on this one as well, is it's easy to kind of cant this over and then it could actually hit the edge of the neck right there, the headstock, and create a little line in there. So you got to be real careful with these kind. I don't use these. I don't like my guys to use these, but I do sell them as a beginner type tool. This is the same as this part here. This was designed by a friend of mine, and you can get these from Dean Markley or just about any jobber these days carries these. Any kind of store, I think the decent stores will have these. It pulls out and you can put it in your drill, or you can use it as a hand crank. And what this does is it actually fits into the tuner better. There's several different sizes inside there. If you can zoom in on that, you can see there are several different cavities on this that will fit particular tuners. And we're restringing this Breedlove guitar here. We're going to put the strings on now. I have here some of these D'Addario strings. The strings aren't separated out. They come in a bag, sealed, which I like a lot. Cuts down on materials. Also, it makes them fresh, nice and fresh, the strings. So these packages have a little color code system on the back of here, and you'll see each colored ball, each ball here end has a color on it that correlates with what the string is. So if, in other words, if it's the E string, the high E string, it's going to be the silver ball, and if it's the low E string, it's going to be the gold ball, and all the ones in between. So you want to pay attention to that. That's important. And now I'm ready to put the strings in the tuners and then tune it up. So let's take a look at how to put these in the tuners. What I like to do is I come in usually from the far side, like this. Bring it through. You want to have enough to get at least 3 windings on the tuner. That takes a little bit of practice, but you want enough slack in there to make sure you get those 3 tuners. So that's usually how I look at it. If I press down on there and I get my string up in the air like this, I can see that there's enough slack there.
Can you move your hand a little there, just so we can see how much there is?
There we go. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to take a second to talk about these new auto tuners that pick up the vibration from the headstock. You can use these on both electric and acoustic guitars. And now you hit the note, and you see how there it's green. That means it's in tune.